Let's get straight into today's video, and we're going to discuss today, we're going to put into perspective how much of your life you're wasting by smoking cigarettes. So to keep everything simplified, I went ahead and just looked up statistics on averages because it varies for everybody how much you smoke. A lot of you, I'm sure, are familiar with the pack a day habit. You know, most people smoke a pack a day. According to actual studies and data, though, that's not necessarily the case anymore. So you might have to adjust the math for yourself, but let's just get straight to how many times a day does the average adult smoker smoke a cigarette. So this statistical website that I came across has the highest bracket percentage in the 10 to 19 area for adult smokers smoking between 10 and 19 cigarettes a day. And this falls right in line with a CDC study that says that the average adult smoker smokes 14 cigarettes a day. Now let's look at the average amount of time spent smoking a cigarette. And this one's kind of a no-brainer, but I just wanted to go ahead and Google search it real quick just to back up what I was saying, that the average time that a person spends smoking a cigarette is going to be somewhere in, 4 or 5 minute range. This obviously depends on the technique that you use to smoke or method that you use to smoke, as well as the type of cigarette that you're smoking. So there's gonna be a huge variance in the amount of time it takes, but law of averages is gonna be somewhere between 4 and 5 minutes. So 5 minutes is what we're going with. So, 14 cigarettes a day, give or take. And again, you'll have to adjust the math for yourself, but law of averages, 14 cigarettes a day at about 5 minutes a cigarette is roughly 70 minutes, well, not roughly, it is 70 minutes of time that you spent smoking when you could have been doing something a little more productive. And I'm willing to bet that a lot of you watching right now are probably more along the lines of me, smoking maybe just a couple of cigarettes under a pack a day, because, when I was growing up, that was pretty much the norm, and that's where your mind floated to. So, a lot of us in my age bracket were right around a pack a day. There are so many things that you can do with an hour to an hour and a half of time. That's extra time you'd be getting back if you weren't smoking a cigarette. That's over an hour to exercise, to learn a language, to learn a new song on guitar, to go for a run, go for a jog, enjoy the sights. So these are hours, days, months, you're taking off of your life, just wasted time. And on top of that, you're wasting your time doing something that's going to be taking your life away from you. So just put into perspective what you could be doing with an extra hour a day added on to your life. I am making this video as a hypocrite because, as everybody knows on this channel, I've been a smoker for 20 years, and you know what? I've been an off and on smoker for 20 years because I have been battling that addiction for 20 years. I know what it's like to have a problem with smoking and trying to quit and how hard it can be. This video I am making this as part of my 5 weeks smoke free because I quit smoking again. So I'm 5 weeks without a cigarette, and it gives me a chance to sit back and really realize the things that I was missing out on, or the money I was spending, or how much better I would feel if I wasn't smoking. It gives you a chance to sit back and just really think. Give yourself some extra time in your life to do things that you want to do. Quit smoking and do those things. Stop wasting time on something that's not helping you, and start doing something with that time that will help you.